Hey there guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much for watching today. Today we're back with some more Funko Pop news as we have a ton of new information and announcements of Pops that will be coming soon that we have to catch up on. So today we're going to be talking about a bunch of different types of figures from anime, Star Wars, Marvel, and even talk about how you can get some deals on some Funko Pops. Now before we get into the video, if you guys are new to the channel, you do enjoy Funko content, make sure you go down below, hit that subscribe button. We are on the road to 5,000 subscribers. We're getting there rather quickly, but we can get there even quicker with your guys' help. So if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also take a second to leave a like in this video as well. It does make a massive difference for us. And if you never want to miss a video, you can always hit the notification bell to be notified whenever we have new videos drop. So jumping into the Funko news, Target has been doing something over the past few weeks that has been called Funko Friday, where every Friday they release a brand new exclusive Funko Pop. And they've done a few of them already, one of them being a brand new Ahsoka Pop. They've also done Power Rangers Dinosaur Pops. And most recently, they did the D&D campaign Eddie from Stranger Things. And now this past Friday, a brand new exclusive figure became available for Funko Fridays. And that is of this Batman, which looks really awesome. Really those dark blue colors with the entire mask and cape being the exact same color, and of course having the yellow utility belt and actually a little bit of the gray sort of collar as well. I think that thing looks absolutely sick, and it is now available for pre-order. And when Target does post this week's figure available for pre-order, they usually do a tease of what next week could be. And we do have our first look at what that new figure could potentially be. Target has not officially confirmed it, but it does look like it's going to be a brand new Grand Admiral Thrawn Funko Pop. This is actually one that we've talked about in a more recent Funko Pop news update. But we have a new photo of the box. It looks absolutely beautiful. I love the Star Wars Rebels design of Thrawn, and it looks just like the glam shot silhouette that they have on the advertisement. So it looks like Grand Admiral Thrawn is going to be dropping this Friday on November 17th. So if you are a big Star Wars fan like me, make sure you get on it right away because this thing is most likely going to sell out. And speaking of selling out, there was a brand new One Piece Funko Pop that just hit the Funko shop, and this is of Carrot, a character I'm not very familiar with, but does actually look pretty cool. I know there's a lot of hype around this one, especially since there is that glow in the dark metallic chase that came along with it. And this figure did go available in the Funko shop on Friday and sold out almost immediately. Of course, a lot of people try and go after those One Piece chases. However, we have seen that they have not yet shown up at Funko HQ or Funko Hollywood as far as what I've seen. So if you are still on the hunt for this One Piece Carrot, if you are local to either Everett, Washington or to Los Angeles, check out those flagship stores because you might get lucky and find this pop, and who knows, you could get the chase. Now throughout the year, Funko has had their presence made at a lot of different Funko conventions, whether that has been WonderCon, San Diego Comic-Con, or even New York Comic-Con. But one convention they usually do have at least some presence at is LA Comic-Con, and it looks like we do have our first exclusive that would be going to LA Comic-Con. This is actually via Chalice Collectibles, where they will have a brand new LA Comic-Con exclusive Flock Inosuke from Demon Slayer available at the Toy Temple booth. And I'm going to LA Comic-Con. I am super excited. It's my first time at LA Comic-Con, and I'm super pumped to see what potential other Funko Pops could be exclusive to the event like Funko has done in the past. Now this past Thursday, we had the Season 2 finale of Loki, the Disney Plus TV show, and it was absolutely amazing. Have not gotten a chance to really share my thoughts on the series, but I think it's definitely now, in my opinion, the #1 Disney Plus Marvel series we have gotten so far. I still love WandaVision. I still love Ms. Marvel. I still love Falcon and the Winter Soldier, in my opinion. But I do think Loki is definitely the best one now. And the ending in that finale was absolutely epic. And we are actually going to be able to immortalize Loki, or God Loki, into a Funko Pop, as Funko did reveal our first look at the God Loki Funko Pop of Loki on his throne. this thing looks really cool. It is going to be a deluxe pop, so a little bit bigger, but it does have some amazing detail. The only thing that is missing is the actual branches that he is holding onto. That would have had some even more detail in it, and maybe even make it glow in some places. But this is definitely going to be a must-get for any Marvel fan. And as we're getting into the holiday season, usually certain stores do like to release special holiday exclusives, and mostly we see that over at Hot Topic. But now Box Lunch is getting in on the game, as they do have their brand new Bruno Madrigal exclusive from Encanto that will be a 2023 holiday exclusive. This is a great glow-in-the-dark figure, which looks really great where it's holding the glass of the Encanto. I know the hype for Bruno has definitely died down over the past year in terms of Funko Pops, but I think this will be a really cool Disney Pop to pick up. And we do have another holidays exclusive, this time over at Hot Topic, with a brand new Miles Morales winter suit, which is interesting because there's already been multiple winter suit Miles Morales pops released before. This one does look pretty nice, but it's not different enough for me wanting to go out and grab it. And going from the Christmas holiday over to Valentine's Day, we are already starting to see some Valentine's Day pops pop up in different stores. We recently just went over to Box Lunch and saw the brand new Wonder Woman chocolate Valentine's Day pop, and they've also had some Star Wars ones coming out. But now we also have our first look at a brand new Jack Skellington Valentine's Day chocolate Funko Pop. I guess I just don't like the look of chocolate on these Funko Pops, but it does look pretty cool with the wrapper coming off, where you still have kind of his pants as the wrapper. That's at least a little intriguing, but I don't really like the rest of the pop. I don't know, maybe it's just me. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys feel differently. Now let's talk about some Funko Pop deals. From time to time, different stores might do different sales. We've talked about it on the Funko Shop, where they recently did some discounts up to 70% off or 50% off for different exclusives. And you might see different stores kind of do blowout sales for different holidays, like I'm sure we're going to see a lot for Black Friday coming up. But right now on Entertainment Earth, they are running a BOGO buy one, get one 50% off deal with a ton of different exclusives. And we see right here a screenshot of some of the different pops that you can get for a pretty deep discount, including some of the exclusives, like the AAA anime exclusive Naruto Baryon Mode Glow in the Dark, and then a ton of different Entertainment Earth exclusives like King Boomy, the Captain America Funko Soda, Blocked Panda, and even Shikargi from My Hero Academia that potentially has a chase. Now, on top of that, Hot Topic is having some deals of their own right now. And even though Hot Cash just ended, Hot Topic is now rolling out a pretty big discount where they have Funko Pop starting at just $4. And that includes a number of different exclusives like Momoshiki from Boruto, the SpongeBob and Patrick Best Friends 2-pack, some of their San Diego Comic-Con exclusives like Frodo, Loki, Emperor Palpatine, and so many more. We even have some of the larger figures like the Pop albums, some of the sports cards, and even some deluxe pops that are as cheap as $7. So if you're on the hunt for some cheap brand new pops, make sure to check out Hot Topic's website because you can get a lot of them for really cheap. And speaking of cheap brand new pops, Hot Topic is even discounting the new New York Comic-Con Shippo on Horse, which just came out about a month ago. You can get this on sale for just $5 at Hot Topic. And those are some pretty good deals to be had there. Now moving on to some other brand new Funko Pops we just got our first looks at. We have this brand new Scarlet Witch Pop, which is more of a classic Scarlet Witch from the comics. I love the detail with the power that she's using creating a heart, so it is more of that Valentine's Day edition, but I think a lot of people will absolutely love this figure for their collection. And moving on to more Marvel Pops, we have our first look at the Black Panther Wakanda Forever Blacklight 4-pack, where we have King Namor, Shuri, Okoye, and Aneka in their Midnight Angel suits. Now this one I'm definitely not a big fan of. I remember talking about this last year where we got our first sneak peek looks at the Wakanda Forever ones, along with the Guardians of the Galaxy and What If Blacklight Pops. I really don't like these Blacklight Pops. I think they're getting played out, and the colors on them are just not good. And people are not going to want to buy a 4-pack of this when the original figures didn't really sell at all. Next up in Funko Pop news, we'll take a look at the upcoming Funko NFT drop, and probably the day you're watching this video is probably the day that the NFTs drop, so they might have already dropped by the time you're seeing this. But we do have our first look at the redeemable figures for this drop. Definitely some pretty cool ones. We actually have the Powerpuff Girls in the band, so you have Buttercup, Bubbles, along with Blossom, all look great. And then you also have Professor along with Mojo Jojo with his brain being exposed. And then an amazing one is Freddy Funko as Mojo Jojo for the royalty. I wasn't necessarily going to go after this drop, but just for that Freddy Funko, I might have to reconsider. Next, we have our first look at some brand new House of the Dragon Funko Pops that might finally be hitting. We did have a reveal back at Fun Days of new House of the Dragon Pops that were coming, but they never were officially announced anywhere else. Well, now we finally have our first look at them. So first off, we have a deluxe pop of Viserys on the Iron Throne. Then we also have Queen Rhaenyra on the Dragon Cyrax. And then you got some 4-inch figures like Crab Feeder, which looks crazy. And then you have a chance at a couple different chases where you have Aemon Targaryen, which does come with that glow-in-the-dark chase, and Viserys Targaryen, which does come with the chase where he does not have that gold mask. And I expect these to become available for pre-order officially sometime over the next week. And actually, I've also seen that the Funko NFTs for House of the Dragon should be shipping out real soon as well. So House of the Dragon fans will be eating when it comes to Funko Pops, with a lot of them coming very soon. Next, we got our first look at a brand new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Funko Pop, and this is Dark Leonardo. And we have another PX Previews exclusive pop. A lot of the kind of classic Turtles pops have been PX Previews exclusives, but I really do like this one with that suit, and he has his weapons in front of him as well. Definitely a super cool look. And then we also got our first look at a brand new Pop Rocks figure of Cher. This one looks like it's going to be a little bit of a diamond edition with her clothes and also that headband as well. And then we have another new Pop Rocks figures with our first look at a brand new Ozzy Osbourne. They've been doing a lot of Ozzy Osbourne pops recently, but this one is him singing in front of the mic stand. And we'll wrap up this Funko Pop news with some really exciting information for new pops that are supposed to be PX Previews exclusives for Free Comic Book Day. Now, these are not supposed to be hitting until May of 2024 when the next Free Comic Book Day comes up. So you will have to be patient, but these will definitely be worth the wait. So the first one we don't have the full glam shot, but we do have at least an idea of what it will look like. It is the X-Men #1 Gambit Marvel comic cover that will come with the figure in front. I'm super excited about this as a big fan of Gambit. Now, this one is going to be limited to just 12,500 pieces. But then what got me even more excited is that it looks like we are going to be getting new Invincible Funko Pops that will be on the way. Invincible is one of the coolest shows on TV right now, streaming on Amazon Prime. This just dropped season 2 recently, but we will be getting a brand new pop moment of Omni-Man and Invincible fighting. And they actually have a description for the Funko Pop that shows that it's going to actually be a Think Mark pop moment, really the iconic scenes at the end of season 1. It will depict the bloody and battered father-son duo of Omni-Man and Mark Grayson fighting on top of a rocky base. This one is going to be limited to 25,000 pieces, but it's absolutely going to be a must-have for me. Well, there we have it, guys. There's our look at all the Funko Pop news that we have for today. Caught up on a lot of stuff, but definitely some really exciting figures that will be coming soon, especially that Invincible one. I think that's the one I'm most hyped about. But now I do want to throw it over to you guys. What do you think about the Funko Pop news we went over today? Is there anything that you are excited about? What things do you plan on picking up from all the new figures we talked about today? I would love to hear what your guys' thoughts are on all this in the comments down below. And of course, if you guys have not done so already, make sure you hit that subscribe button, help us get to 5,000. Also, leave a like in this video as well if you enjoyed it. You can always hit that notification bell to be notified whenever we have new videos drop. But thank you guys so much for watching today. And as always, we'll see you again real soon.